नमस्ते प्रणाम गीता ध्यानम् ॐ पार्थाय प्रतिबोधितां भगवता नारायणेन स्वयं व्यासेन ग्रथितां पुराणमुनिना मध्ये महाभारतम् अद्वैतामृतवर्षिणीं भगवतीम् अष्टादशाध्यायिनीम् अम्ब त्वामनुसन्दधामि भगवद्गीते भवद्वेषिणीम्। O Bhagavad Gita, with which Lord Narayana himself gave enlightenment to Arjuna. The ancient sage Vyasa included it in the Mahabharata. O goddess, showerer of the nectar-like knowledge of non-dualism contained in your 18 chapters. O my affectionate mother, the destroyer of rebirth, I meditate upon thee. Krishna Vandana. वसुदेवसुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुम्. Son of Vasudeva, the slayer of Kansa and Chanur, extreme delight for Mother Devaki, O Lord Krishna, the supreme teacher of the universe, my salutations to you. Jnana Vijnana Yoga, the 7th Adhyaya of Srimad Bhagavad Gita we are reading, and today it is going to be the 15th shloka of this Jnana Vijnana Yoga. In the previous reading, Sri Krishna told us about the kind of illusion that he has created with the three gunas, the sattva, rajas, tamas. Constituting these three gunas, the Prakriti, the creation, has created such a wonderful illusion, such a Maya, which is extremely difficult to surmount, which is extremely difficult to cross over. Sri Krishna says it is not an easy thing. Sri Krishna says, Daivi hesham gunamayi mama maya duratyaya. Mama maya, my illusion, my Maya, constituting Daivi Yesham Gunamayi, verily constituting of these three gunas, the divine gunas for that matter. These are not ordinary gunas, Sattva, Rajas, Tamas. These have the divine implication of catching hold of the devotees, the children of the Lord, and mesmerizing them with the illusion. In the process, they forget what is reality and what is unreal. They start considering this unreal to be real, like that snake positioned, superimposed on the rope, or the ghost superimposed on the trunk of the tree, influenced by the Maya, with the influence of Maya, with the effect of three gunas of Sattva, Rajas, Tamas. They get so much bound with this illusion. Sri Krishna says, it is duratyaya, it is extremely difficult to cross over that illusion. Mam eva ye prapadyante maya metam tarantite, but those who take refuge in me, who surrender to me, they can realize. The moment they start coming near to me, they start coming near to the rope, they realize it is not the snake. The moment there is an enlightenment, the moment they switch on the light, and then they see in the corner of the room, oh, it is not snake, it is rope. So harmless, so beautiful, such a nicely that rope has, it has been placed by somebody, or it has fallen on the floor on its own, taking the form of that snake, and that snake had terrified me like anything. Then comes the realization, what is the reality and what is unreal. Sri Krishna says, ultimate thing is to surrender. Surrender to me, take refuge in me, and you will cross over this illusion. You will cross over this janjal, this web of Maya. You will cross over this net of Maya in which you have got transfixed, in which you have got captured. Just surrender to me. And then in this 15th shloka, Sri Krishna is going to tell us that while those who surrender to the Lord, they are definitely going to cross over. But who are those who are never going to cross over? Sri Krishna talks about such people now. They will remain ignorant. They will be, they will get captured in this cycle of birth and death again and again and again and again. There is no coming out for them. Such souls. Now, who are such people who get entrapped in that net and who make no effort to come out, who have no tendency, no intention of surrendering to the holy feet of the Lord? Sri Krishna says, Namam dushkrutino mudhaha prapadyante naradhamaha mayaya parhyuta jnana asuram bhavamashritaha. Now there is also these kind of people, Sri Krishna says, Namam dushkrutino mudhaha. The evildoers, dushkrutinam. Dushkrutinaha, the evildoers. Mudhaha, the ignorant ones. The adnyani, the fools. The ones who are deluded by this Maya. Prapadyante naradhamaha, they do prapadyante namam, they do not seek me. Sri Krishna is saying, they do not seek me. Prapadyante namam. Who is not seeking? Dushkrutino. Dushkrutino is evildoers, the wrongdoers, the wretches. Mudhaha, those who are deluded, those who are ignorant, those who don't want to come out of that darkness. Mudhaha. Naradhamaha. Naradhama is the lowest among the men. Nara Adhama. Adhama is basically low. Now people who are, dominated by their lower tendencies of lust and greed. Those who are dominated by the lower tendencies, Nara Adhama. Nara is people. Adhama is bound by the lower tendencies, bound by that lust and greed. These type of people, they don't even seek me, Sri Krishna says. Dushkrutinaha, mudhaha, naradhamaha, prapadyante na mam na prapadyante. They do not seek me. Mayaya parhuta jnana, mayaya, of the deprived of the knowledge. Maya is of Maya. With Maya, aparhuta jnana. Jnana aparhuta. They are deprived of the knowledge. They are deprived of the understanding. They are deprived of even have some kind of inquisitiveness towards me. The hereafter, the Lord, the divine being is just blank for them. Mayaya aparhuta jnana asuram bhavamashritaha. Asuram is belonging to demons, belonging to wrongdoers, belonging to the unrighteous. Bhavam ashritaha. They have taken the nature of asuras. They have taken the nature of the wrongdoers. They have taken the nature of the unrighteous people, immoral people. Why? Because they are dushkrutino. They are evildoers, mudhaha. They are ignorant and naradhamaha. people of the lowest tendencies. These people, they don't seek me, and bound by Maya, influenced by the Maya, aparrita jnana, they are deprived of the right knowledge. There is no discrimination. There is no sat asat viveka buddhi in them. They don't want to go beyond the life of lust and pleasure. That is their unfortunate dwelling in that realm of Maya. The evildoers, the deluded, the lowest of men, deprived of discrimination by Maya and following the way of the asuras, following the way of the wrongdoers, the evildoers, they do not seek refuge in me. While Sri Krishna says the best thing to get rid of Maya is just take refuge in me. But Sri Krishna says it doesn't happen so easily, my dear Arjuna. Because there are these kind of people who never seek me. They don't want to know me. And they have no escape from this cycle of birth and death. Asuras are they who delight in deceit, falsehood, torture of beings, all unrighteousness activities. They love to get involved in them. Their ways are elaborately dealt. Later, Sri Krishna is going to further talk to us about such kind of people. Sri Krishna is going to talk to us in the 16th Adhyaya. They stand against the worship of divine. For them, there is no divinity. For them, there is no hereafter, for that matter. For them, there is no liberation, there is no moksha, there is no knowledge, there is no devotion. Only thing they know is doing unrighteous things, doing evil things, doing immoral things. Evil deeds hide the noble traits in man and expose the base ones. The perpetrators of wickedness become progressively deluded. As people get habituated in doing these evil acts, these wicked acts, they are strongly driven by those tendencies. They cannot come out of it unless and until they take refuge in the Lord. But such people don't even take refuge in the Lord. That's what Sri Krishna says. They are not able to discern between the holy and the unholy. They are therefore the lowest of men. They become the Naradhamas. They are driven by their lower tendencies of lust and greed. The question of pursuing any good path and pulling up in ethical life does not arise in their cases. For them, there is no morality. For them, there is no ethics. For them, whatever they want to fulfill their unholy desires, that is their only objective of life. And we find plenty of people like these. And Sri Krishna says, these people, they don't seek me at all. They have no intention of seeking me. That it is Ishvara who manifests himself as the universe is something beyond their ken. It is beyond their even imagination that there is somebody who is there to take us out of this mess, who is going to bring us up. They don't even have that kind of understanding of there is any such divine power. They detest everything pertaining to the divine. The deluded have therefore no alternative to self-destruction. And as a matter of course, they are only engaged in such kind of evil activities, in such kind of immoral activities, in such kind of unholy activities, that there is no respite for them. They cannot escape this cycle of birth and death. They can never get to the point of liberation, the moksha, the nirvana. That plane is not for them. For them, it is only this drudgery. Now, What Sri Ramakrishna says about such kind of people that Sri Krishna has told. Sri Ramakrishna says, the way of the sieve, the way of the sieve, the one which is used to sieve and separate different particle size materials. The way of the sieve is to let the fine things pass through them and hold the coarse thing on itself. When we sieve anything, the finer particles, they come down from that hole of the sieve, but the coarse particles, they remain on top. Likewise, the way of the wicked is to let the merits go and hold the evil fast. That is what happens in case of wicked. That's what Sri Ramakrishna has also said. He has with giving the example of that sieve where the finer material escapes the sieve. Those devoted, those who surrender at the holy feet of the Lord, they can escape this net of Maya, this sieve of Maya. But the wicked ones, the unrighteous ones, those who are steeped in lust and greed, they cannot escape that sieve of Maya. They have to be written on top. Come what may, they can never pass unless and until they become finer and finer and finer, lesser than the opening of that sieve. Then only, and that will only happen when they take refuge at the holy feet of the Lord. But Sri Krishna says, for such people who are Dushkrita, who are Mudha, who are Naradhama, who have developed the Asura tendencies under the hold of Maya, these people, they will never seek me. And for them, there is no liberation. So that is a very strong message Sri Krishna has given as to what are the types of people that don't seek me and what are the types of people they have no scope for liberation. So that was the 15th shloka of the Jnana Vijnana Yoga. And such people can never attain to, they will never have Jnana. Forget about Vijnana. So Sri Krishna says, for such people, this Adhyaya of Jnana Vijnana Yoga is going to be of no use at all. So that was 15th shloka of the Jnana Vijnana Yoga of Srimad Bhagavad Gita. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Sri Krishna Arpanamastu. Jai Sri Ramakrishna. Jai Thakur. Jai Ma. Jai Swamiji.